Begin recording. Observations on subject number 2. Name, Rebecca Sharp. Or as she prefers, the plebeian sobriquet, Becky.
It's Becky with a Y, not an IE or an EE, just Y. And you heard me say no milk, right? Because I am severely lactose intolerant.
Subject was born in Sarasota, Florida. The first indignity in a life full of unfortunate circumstances.
Oh, that is definitely not soy.
Subject lives with her boyfriend.
Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. Kenny! We are going to deal with this in 5 to 10 minutes.
Correction. Subject previously lived with her boyfriend. Subject's occupation, blackjack dealer.
Or should I hit?
Subject's temperament,
I don't know, man. I think you should just hit. Why don't you hit?
defeatist.
Okay, I'll hit.
Great. Perfect. And
Got 21.
what it is here. Wow. Oh, wow. Here you go, sir. Congratulations.
Sweetheart.
Sure. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Looks like I found my good luck charm.
Hey!
My appletini.
Oh, no. Can I get a reference, you think? No?
Subject believes no matter what she does, the universe will conspire to punish her.
Another job. Ow.
Or as she writes on her MySpace page, I am jinxed.
Her name's Becky Sharp, no priors.
Why is she in the database?
Because in the last 3 years she's lived in Central City, she's been rear-ended 4 times, her identity stolen twice.
A cat burglar literally burgled her cat.
All right, episode 403, Luck Be a Lady. We meet Hazard.
Seriously, that girl's a hazard. Hazard. That's the one.
Becky Sharp is her name, and she is a person who, her whole life, has had nothing but bad luck.
Great! There goes another car!
So when she got her powers, everything changed for her overnight, and she sort of takes that to the extreme.
Bad things happen to people that get in my way.
Her powers, her luck, and everybody's bad luck ripples throughout our other characters in the show. It's like a series of unfortunate events that becomes worse and worse and worse, and ultimately is going to have a massive impact on Central City.
That's some seriously bad luck.
Yeah, no such thing as luck.
Meanwhile, in episode 403, it's the return of Harry Wells from Earth 2.
I thought Jesse and I were having date night.
That's what you thought.
He has a message for Wally from Jesse Quick, who has been living on Earth 2 as the Flash.
I'll let myself out.
Oh, are you going back to your Earth? I'll breach you there right now.
Breach it there right now!
That's not what I sound like.
That was really high.
There's technology everywhere these days.
That's fine. We just have one question for you. The particle accelerator explosion 4 years ago, you were living in Silicon Valley. So if you weren't here that night, how did you get your powers?
Oh, wow. Oh, you're not gonna believe it. It really was something, though. A real life changer. And do you two want to know the best part? I wasn't the only one.
Hey everybody, happy Flash Day. Let's break it down. I love that Harrison Wells is coming back from Earth 2 to call Cisco on all the dumb things that he says. Sometimes he's genuinely funny, and then sometimes he's really cringe. Harrison Wells has always balanced that out, so he really cares about them, but he can't stand them half of the time. So there's a new round of the Justice League ticket giveaway. I'll announce a new winner at the end of this. Really, the two sides of this are the 12 metahumans that the Thinker is collecting. They don't necessarily tip their hat to it in this, but the idea that she was super unlucky up until she got her powers. How did she get her powers? What was the accident that made that happen, that turned her life around and made her emit this field of luck, or this weird quantum field that allowed her to control probabilities so that other people seemingly had bad luck that would just exponentially grow? I like the way they make it seem like it spreads like a virus, like it starts in the coffee shop and just one thing after another just starts to spread. The guy turns the nail gun right at his face and Barry's just like, oh shit, this is gonna be bad. But I know a lot of you are wondering what's going on with Jesse Quick, Harrison Wells. As far as I know, this is the main version of Harrison Wells we're going to get, at least for a while. We might get a different version. I know we have the crossover episode, and it seems like there's going to be another version from Earth X, but there's still a lot of big crossover questions, so no confirmation on that stuff. As far as we know, Jesse Quick isn't going to be guest starring a whole lot in the first half of the season. Now that's why Harrison Wells is coming this time, just to give Wally the message, yeah, no, you're not having date night tonight, kids. Sorry about that. Jesse's probably getting tired of that long-distance relationship thing, and she probably has some new big problem that she's trying to tackle. The last time we saw her, she was the Flash of Earth 3 with Jay Garrick, so when they said that she's been the Flash of Earth 2 in this, maybe she just came back to Earth 2 at the end of last season, because even though they cleaned up Earth 2, you have to imagine that just like any normal planet, there'll be more criminals that will pop up, so you'll need another Flash eventually. So it's not like it's going to stay super peaceful forever. You probably noticed in the flashback portions of this when Hazard was still unlucky, she's wearing her comic book costume. There is somebody in present day wearing it too, but it sounds like she's using her luck to go back and win a bunch of money at the casino where she used to work. So that's why she was wearing that comic book costume, just because that's the uniform for that casino. But I talked a little bit about her the last time I did a video. She's not necessarily one of your more evil metahumans. She still doesn't like to kill people. She doesn't really want to hurt people, but she is a bit of a scoundrel and all about using her powers for her own benefit. I think the more interesting thing, though, is in how the Thinker might try to take advantage of this power, and what that means with the 12 of them coming together. You have 12 signs of the Zodiac. It sounds like maybe it had something to do with the Speed Force storm, so everybody's powers will work together in some interesting way, and the Thinker just has some plan that's unfolding, but it's a little too soon to tell. And even though, there's a lot of funny Harrison Wells moments in this trailer, there's no such thing as luck. They did say that he will be an important part of tonight's episode, and the Thinker arc this season will have something to do with him trying to find new purpose now that he's taken care of most of his things going on Earth 2. Like previously, his life was all about saving Jesse Quick, so now he just needs to find something to do with himself now that that's been accomplished. So even though he just comes back to give Wally the message, I think he sticks around because he sees that they need his help and all these problems are unfolding with the Thinker. So they sort of adopt him again because Jesse Quick doesn't need his help that much. The funny thing about Jesse Quick is the way they set her character up, like she's the super genius because everybody on Earth 2 is just a little bit smarter than everybody on Earth 1, and she's a speedster. So if she were to achieve her potential, she'd be more OP than most of the speedsters on Earth 1, save for Barry that just came back from the Speed Force like 4 times faster than when he went in. I know there's still a whole bunch of crossover questions. We haven't learned too much about that. They've wrapped filming, so there'll probably be a trailer for that in the next couple of weeks. Stephen Amell said he still has some pickups, but those are usually like connective tissue scenes, like when he's just talking to other characters. So they do already have enough footage to cut a trailer, but they're probably just waiting till we get a little bit closer. Usually it's about 4 weeks out when they start dropping trailers, so that'd be sometime around next week. If you have any special questions about The Flash or what's going on that you want me to include in my episode video tonight, just leave them in the comments below. So that'll post after the episode airs. But there is some new Rick and Morty, so if I have time to get that out before the Flash episode, I'll try to post that. Congratulations to John Isaac, you're the latest giveaway winner. Please private message me so I can get your contact details. I'll name a new winner when I post my Flash episode tonight. You can click here for brand new Justice League with some Superman Easter eggs, and you can click here for more brand new Flash. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.